Pisces. How are you? Um, Trying to recap about the whole energy of the month of January. I remember that you were going through perhaps some kind of financial issues. Could be you, could be someone around you, okay? But it seems like you were key in the situation. And what for me, what it says, those three main cards, and continue with the same thing. I would say that you are going to receive good news, a good message that is going to allow you to move forward in the project you have been thinking for a while. But I would suggest you that just take this offer, this message with a pinch of salt because it could be tricky. Every time the magician is around, it could be tricky. Okay, but let's continue to see what's going on. What I see here, I see the two of skies, the two of swords reverse, and I see the nine of seed. That is the nine of cups upright. I see a lot of wishes. I see desires, but also I see silent. It's like you have some wishes that you don't want to let the people know, at least by now, for now. It's like, I'm going to keep my dreams for me. And we'll see what happens later. And here we have what surrounds you is a desire, and I believe it's part of the desires, a desire to close the circle with your loved one, like to go to the next level. I'm almost sure it's part of those desires. And let's keep going, because seems to me that these two are quite contradictory. Because I see one side of the equation is the nine of pentacles, is reverse. And on the other side, I have Empress, which means abundance. I have to go with my guts. I still believe, like I said at the beginning of the month, I believe there is a financial issue going on, and I believe your mother or someone like take care of you as your mother, even if it's not your biological mother, is going to be key. It's going to help you out with this thing. And let's continue, because we have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, both swords. And underneath it said the angel appearing to Joshua, and Joshua. What I see here is another message. You have already two messages, and another kind of message, not wanting to talk, keeping silent. But besides that, I follow my guts. You know me, guys. What I see here between the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, and keeping in mind that it's the same person, Joshua, what I see here is an evolution. Someone is growing up in the process, and it's kind of he's becoming more mature, and in his project, could be her project, okay? But yes, what I see is something growing. I believe their energy is more than anything else. And is this message comes with truth, with good communication. And that makes you, it's kind of, I feel like it clarifies if it was any doubt around, and it's going to help you out to lead the project you have. But let's try to recap with the bottom of the decks. Okay, guys, we have someone who is financially dependent, someone who lacks freedom of because he is short in money, mostly. But on the other side, we have someone who is in a powerful position of abundance and love in extremis that seems to me, and keeping in mind what we have, the Five of Cups reverse, seems to me that person is going to be compassionate with you, if it is you, the one who has the problem, the financial problem, and is going to see, it's like the mother see the son or the daughter with that levels of anxiety, and she wants to help them, the boy or the daughter, and they're going to help. She's going to help them financially, and that is what I believe is going on here. That is why it's a way to stop those nerves, that anxiety that the project is causing here, but the mother is going to help them out. And what I have here is the Lovers and the World, both upright, both fantastic cards, talking about decisions about love and the conclusion of something for good. Means like they already reached a stage in their relationship that they want to go to the next level. Could be your anniversary, could be special several, I don't know, 50 years together, big I see kind of a big thing, romantic thing here going on. But you have the Death card reverse. What for me makes a lot of sense is, if I see the rest of the cards, it's like there is a plan to do this, but it cannot take place yet because the money issues. I believe there is something that is stopping this celebration or this romantic thing going on, and I believe it's the money issues. Because here, again, we have a lot of wishes that I believe to make maybe a big party to celebrate 30 years together, 40 years together, or just what it is here. Let me see. The Four of Fire is like the Four of Wands. Seems to me that the Two of the Sky is the Two of Swords reverse. It's like you don't want to worry anybody about this. You don't want to tell what is going on because you want to try to find out the solution for your wishes and the celebration to be able to make that celebration for others. That is what I see here. But let's keep going, because we have the Page of Wands upright, we have the Handed Man reverse, and we have the Magician reverse. That is telling me what I said before. Someone maybe decide to help you out. We talked about the mom before, and there's going to be a big help for you in your project. You're going to be able to move forward, but you have your doubts, like if it was some sort of string attached. Underneath the bottom of the deck, it says the Eight of Cups reverse. You still have doubts, and you are kind of hanging there considering the situation. It's like you don't trust that they will help you in such a big level for nothing. There are doubts in you, but you should think and see from who it comes, that offer. You know what I mean? Because what I see here is the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. The Page of Swords is telling you about a message, a good message, a super positive message. It's when the angel appeared to Joshua as a friend. And here you have Joshua, the King of Swords. I believe there is an evolution, as I said. I believe this, you are going to find another message that is going to clarify everything, the pros and the cons of receiving this money. And I believe too, in base of here, the Three of Deniers, rebuilding of the temple, is the Three of Pentacles. You are going to be able to get the finances you need for this project that I believe is a big party, or is a wedding, or is or maybe could be a big trip because it's your anniversary. But let me say the thing. The runes, you have Lagads and Gifu. In Lagads is kind of telling you to stop for a while and listen to your intuition. You have that ability to know if it is good or if it is bad. You are going to see that people are very sympathetic with you, and you're going to be able to overcome everything that comes to you in quite a problem. Perhaps thanks to the help of someone, of your mom, or of that person. And here we have Gifu. And Gifu talks about generosity. I talk about listening to your intuition again, and talks about to have a gift. I believe there is going to what you are planning that you want to keep in secret is going to be fun. You're going to get the finances you need for that plan. And because you're already planning, I can see you here, and there is an evolution. Do not worry, and accept the offer from others to help you out with the situation. Perhaps the only thing you have to talk very well, if it is a gift or if it is a loan, those things will be very nice from you to talk about that, and that way there is no any misunderstanding. But don't keep that so much, that secret, if you want to surprise maybe your wife or your husband. And talk to those closer to you. They will help you out. I'm sure.